Oh, what's that? I was hiding. What was I hiding? Oh, this is gone? Oh, yeah, I know.
You know, it's not that hard to not see.
Yeah, Parker. Well, what is hard to see?
My eyes, I did it. I did it.
Anybody winning today. The Gophers, the Wolves, and my face. It's all gone wrong. See ya in the episode. Alright, guys, so let's get into it. And you know what? My face isn't the only thing that's bare right now. What else is bare is the Golden Gophers basketball flippin' team. They have nobody. They're all decimated. They're all gone. And that really took a toll in today's game. Minnesota Golden Gophers losing to Maryland 77 to 66. At the end of the first half, it was 29 to 28. And both teams were trying to get back to 500 in Big Ten play. And of course, we shot 35% from the field. Oh, what on earth. But you know what? Things could be worse. I mean, the Gophers are still doing okay. We just hardly have anybody on our team. Jordan Murphy with 19 points, Nate Mason with 14, Devontae Fitzgerald with 10. Who are you? I've never heard of you before. And Jameer Harris, the star from last game, getting another 10. Dupree McBrayer had 9. I don't know what's going on, but Isaiah Washington is hardly playing. He only played 7 minutes, and he went 0 for 3 from the field. That's not good. And yeah, pretty much after halftime, we didn't have any subs, and that's really where it all went downhill. It all went wrong. But on the other side for Maryland, quite a few people doing pretty well. Kevin Herter had 19 points. Anthony Cowan had 15. Daryl Morsell had 13. And Mikhail Sikovsky had 17 points. You know what? I actually think I just nailed that name, and that's very impressive. Now we'll look at how that affects the standings. Maryland moves to 4-4 in the Big Ten. Minnesota goes down to 3-5, and that hurts. We're now 14-7 overall, and we've been kind of on a downhill trend ever since Coffee got injured. I really hope he gets back soon, please. And also, I really wish Reggie Lynch gets back from suspension, as we can't keep riding on this bareback team of players and expect to win. So let's get a counter up there. That's one loss in Minnesota. Now, the second loss in Minnesota is, of course, the Minnesota Timberwolves playing the Houston Rockets. The Rockets being the 2 seed in the West, and the Timberwolves being number 4. And, we're really not taking advantage of our chances to gain ground on the Spurs, as we now fall a game and a half behind them, but more on that later. Of course, the Rockets made 17 threes, as they usually do against us. Why are we so bad at defending threes? That's just ridiculous. But Andrew Wiggins finished with 16 points. Cat finished with 22 points and 16 rebounds. What a champ. Jimmy Butler finishing with 23 points. Tyus Jones with 13 off the bench. And Nemanja Bjelica with 5 off the bench. Now, really, let's be honest, the big story for Houston, Clint Capella with 20 points. What on earth? Chris Paul had 19. James Harden had 10, and that's surprising. We usually can't hold him to anything. And Ba Amute, a former player of ours, had 14. But you know what? Eric Gordon off the bench had 30 points. Yes, that's 30 points. And Nene had 12. Oh, gosh, that is awful. So like I said, Houston made 17 threes. And now let's take a look at how this affects the standings. The Wolves are still in 4th place at 29-18, a game and a half behind the Spurs. And now 4 games behind Houston. and now 3 games ahead of Oklahoma City for that 5th spot, but still 4.5 games ahead of New Orleans, LA, and Portland. So not too much to be proud of in the land of 10,000 lakes today, but you know what? The Vikings are still in the playoffs, so I think we all need to count our blessings. And you know what? I think you all want to see why we're still in the playoffs.
Keenum steps into it. Pass is caught. Diggs! Sideline! Touchdown! Unbelievable! Vikings win it!
So there was Diggs' catch again. I know you all love that play. I love that play. We all love that play. And let's be honest, I will never forget that play, even after I have dementia. Now, speaking of the Vikings, we do have our conference finals video coming out tomorrow, and hopefully we can get somebody in on the channel to help us analyze those games and put out the best content for you we can. And, yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Yeah, pretty rubbish day for the Wolves and the Gophers, but you know what? I'm still happy because the Vikings live to see another day. And get hyped for that video tomorrow, and we'll see ya then. Goodbye, everybody.